With Monkey Madness 2 completed, I finally have Demonic Gorillas unlocked, and that's something that I'm really excited to do. However, I want to make sure that I'm on Slayer task when I'm killing them, because it'll just make the kills a lot easier. So, I need to start doing some Slayer to try and get Black Demons. I'm not going to skip these nice tasks like Bloodvelds though, or Dust Devils, because those are still such ridiculous XP, and I'm going to need a Slayer level at some point anyway. So, for now, let's get this Bloodveld task out of the way. Oh my god, black boots! Wow, Poggers collection log! One of the things I'm really excited to do in this video is actually head back to the Czar gem shop. Why? Because gems are really strong for boss fights. Yeah, if I line up a few of them, I do a ton of damage. On Gemstone Legends, that is. Today's video is sponsored by Gemstone Legends, a cool new puzzle RPG game. Not only is this game really fun, but right now there's actually a competition going on where Gemstone Legends is giving you a chance to win a smartphone of your choice, an iPhone 13 Pro or a Samsung Galaxy 2 Plus. The premise of the game is really easy to understand and really doesn't require you to learn a bunch of crazy interactions. Simply slide gems into rows, columns, or even diagonally to deal damage to things that you're fighting. The art is really intriguing as well because all of the heroes in the game, including their animations, are hand-drawn to make each one of them extremely unique. And if you find a hero that you really like, you can actually ascend it to make any hero incredibly powerful. Personally, I like the fact that the game doesn't really require too much focus for me to actually enjoy it, so I can keep playing Runescape while I do this on the side. On top of that, it actually has a really good and unique storyline, bosses, and even has PvP modes. It also has really good ratings in the App Store, and if you want to, you can even find me in-game under the nickname Dabe. So if you guys are interested, make sure you head down to the description to download Gemstone Legends for some free in-game rewards valued at $50, and don't forget to check out the contest running in-game right now, where you can win one of those brand new smartphones. Thank you very much to Gemstone Legends for sponsoring this video. Alright, that's the Bloodvelds task done, and I realized I have pretty much no Slayer points, so what I'm probably going to do is get up to a 10th task, get that completed, and then extend Black Demons, and from there I'll probably just do traditional task skipping to try and get Black Demons, and then only do the really good tasks that I get along the way. I'm still going to be doing bird runs and farm runs, like herb runs in between as well, because I still want to work on getting 70 herb lore to be able to do Song of the Elves, but it's just taking a bit longer than I expected. I might train up my hunter and do some herbivore, but I don't know. And as soon as I kill this Calphite soldier, that is 70 Slayer that apparently isn't even good enough for a pop-up on my screen. So yeah, this is my 30th task. I'm going to get the bonus points from this, and then like I said, probably just destroy my task streak and do task skipping just to go for Black Demons. Alright, let's extend Black Demons, something that probably very few people actually do. See if we get lucky on the first task. Specters, nope. Alright, let's go start skipping. And there goes the task streak. So I'm actually going to be going to Steve, not Neve, because thank God Neve is gone. Going to be going to Steve to try and get my Black Demon tasks because the weighting is actually a lot better from here than it is from Duradel, and there's less things that Steve can actually assign, so works out a little bit better. Absolutely beautiful. That is 226 Black Demons. It took about 2 hours of task boosting, but let's see if I can finally borrow the spoons from some of these other group Ironman teams and get lucky on a Zenite. Actually, before I even start gearing up, I just remembered that I am still using mithril darts in my blowpipe, and I'm only a few smithing levels away from being able to make adamant darts. So I think I want to go do that, or at least get one level before it, and then I can just use some kind of ale to boost up. I think it's like Dwarven Ale or Dwarven Stout or something like that, so 2 smithing levels are in my future. Taking a look at what I have in the bank, I think what I'm going to do is just take all of this coal, put it all in the blast furnace, and then just buy mithril ore from the ore shop over there, because that way I can just make all of the bars into darts, which should hopefully get me the fletching level I need for adamant darts. Okay, I lied. I apparently already have the fletching level for adamant darts, but having a higher fletching isn't a bad thing. It's free total levels if I'm already going to be making the bars anyway. Well, I have a little over 2,000 mithril bars. I think it should be like just enough to get me to 73. Alright, 72 smithing. Still have plenty of mithril bars to go. Well, it looks like I had pretty much just enough bars to get to 73, which is the level for adamant bolts, which is amazing. I don't have to worry about boosting for those whenever I need to make more of them. I can just buy myself a bunch of Dwarven Stout and then boost up to make adamant darts. Of course, before I do anything, I'm going to go buy some feathers and then develop severe carpal tunnel. Let's see how many levels we get. My hand hurts really bad, but there's level 70 fletching. We might be able to squeak out one more level, but U-Longbows is pretty nice because if I start getting tons of U-Logs from PVM, then maybe that can be an AFK activity or something, I don't know. Well, that was a free 250,000 experience, and all I had to do was AFK make darts for like 3 hours. Buying the Dwarven Stout, which I think I can buy over here in the Borthorpe Bar. Perfect, 12 per world. That is very, very nice. It should make this really easy. What we do now, drink the stout, and then just make an inventory. I don't know if one level will last a full inventory, but again, these things are pretty easy to buy, so I don't really see it being a big problem. Alright, 4,000 adamant darts. That should hopefully last me a while. I'm pretty sure demonics drop adamant bars as well, but I haven't killed them in a minute. Just remember that Shelby has the B ring, so I just don't really have a ring. It's kind of sad. You know, the gear setup is honestly not looking that bad. I have Arclight, which is pretty strong. I have the Blowpipe, which is pretty strong. I might run out of darts. I'm really not sure how often or how many I'm going to be using here. Other than the Warrior Ring, it looks fine. Hopefully the rhythm of killing these things just kind of sinks back in. I think I have like 7,000 or 8,000 kills between my other accounts. It's just been a minute. Let's see what our very first loot from Demonic Gorillas is. Give me this spoon. Hey, perfect. I was just saying, I don't know if they drop Addy bars, and the very first drop we get is adamant bars. Nice. Alright, well that marks the end of the first trip. I got only 18 kills, which actually is not that terrible, considering I'm nowhere near max stats, which is probably what I'm used to killing these things with. And I forgot a lot of things about this drop table, like the money that you get. 136k is just off of a couple of alchable drops. And then these javelin heads also alch for just stupid amounts. You're never, ever, ever supposed to make them into javelins because then for some reason the alch price goes way, way down. But the rune javelin heads alch for 810 each. And the dragon javelin heads alch for almost 1,200 each. So if I stock up a bunch of these, which I should get from killing demonics, that'll be pretty good to do while I'm training agility or something. Much more successful second trip, though not really loot-wise, but that was a 30-kill trip, so ran out of boost potions on this one. Huh. I feel like Dragon Simi is kind of a rare drop. Oh! Come on, man. It attacked me right as I killed the other one. Well, I guess that's kind of what I get for playing a little fast and loose with Demonic Gorillas. But I haven't really mentioned it up until this point, but that is what I'm actually here for outside of the Zenyte. In addition to alchables, which are just amazing from here, it's Sardoman Brews. This is the first instance of us actually getting them on our accounts where I didn't have to go out of the way, I didn't have to collect grubby keys or anything like that. And that's the real hidden gem of Demonic Gorillas, are those Sardoman Brews. Those are going to be insanely helpful for when I'm doing things like the Song of the Elves quest. Woo! A few more demonics killed and I have my first full brew. I don't know if I'm going to need many or honestly any at all for the last boss in Song of the Elves. The problem is I don't have a trident, so the DPS just isn't great, especially if I want to be on Ancients to kill it, which usually most people are. You know, for a guy who doesn't do any tree or fruit tree runs, I seem to get a lot of farming levels still. That's level 75, which is a big one because that is magic trees. I mean, Zulrah drops magic seeds, but I've been giving all of them, or I gave all of the ones that I had to Shelby so that he could continue working on his farming level, but hey, cool, I guess. Speaking of farming related things, that's a 2 spirit seed drop. That has to be like astronomically rare, but it's not bad. Well, I just crossed over 100 demonic gorilla kills. So far, nothing. Hopefully, I can get the Zenyte in this task. I still have 114 kills left, but I really don't know if I want to go for a second task. Oh. 90 hit points. Alright. Definitely didn't see that coming. Forgot these things give a ton of XP. And there's another level coming in. Level 71 Slayer. That's just all from this task. Well, unless things turn around on this last kill here, this is going to be the conclusion of my Black Demon task where I gained 92,000 Slayer experience. Unfortunately for me, in those 226 demonic gorilla kills, I got no ballista pieces, no Zenyte, no anything. Except for a ton of alcohols. Let's go take a look at that real quick. Alright, 6 brews. I'm really hoping that's enough for Song of the Elves. Now, if we take a look at the alcohols tab, we got a few hundred of each type of javelin head, which is honestly a pretty good amount of money. That's nearly $1 mil there. And the actual cash stack right now is 2.4 mil. So that feels pretty good, but Song of the Elves is going to unlock us even better actual gold makers. And speaking of actual gold makers, instead of falling into the trap that I have for some of our other PVM grinds where I try and get it all done in one sitting or one video, I'm going to go ahead and change gears here and see if I have 70 herb banked by starting to make all of these things into potions. Because if I do, that'll give me Corrupt Gauntlet, which is way better money. So first things first, I am going to go ahead and clean all of these, just because it's a little bit of Herblore XP, so why not do it? And then I was realizing I have a few thousand herbs that I'm going to have to put into vials of water. So I'm considering doing the Desert Hard Diary because even though it's going to cost me some money, it's going to save me a good amount of time and I get XP for actually doing the diary. I don't really feel like doing the quests required for that right now though. So the first thing I'm going to do is start gathering the secondaries. For the Terramin and Harlander, I'm actually pretty lucky because thanks to Zulrah, I have a bunch of Swamp Tar that I can just use that with. And I'm pretty sure that'll give me optimal XP. Irits are really simple. Renars, I already have the secondary. But then we get to things like Toadflax, which is just kind of in a weird spot. I don't know why it's over there. Now, normally people would hold on to their Toadflax until they can make brews at level 81. However, Toadflax seeds are pretty easy to get. In fact, I think I still have a good chunk of them. Yeah, I have 53 of them right now, and that's without even really trying. So I think what I'm going to do is, just since I need the XP now, I'm going to go rip the legs off of a bunch of toads and make agility potions. I know it's weird, you can yell at me for it in the comments. One of those RuneScape things where if you said, hey man, do you think you're ever going to pick up swamp toads? You know, I'd really never be able to say yes to that question, but here we are. 650 toads legs, that's something. Before I forget, I think I am going to go ahead and make the Harlander and Terramin into tar, so I don't accidentally make them into unfinished potions if I decide to complete the Desert Hard Diary, because then they become a little more difficult to use. Alright, the first level, 63, so we are halfway there, and I can now make Super Restores. I think Shelby has the Arty Diaries done, so he should be able to get me the red spider eggs. Alternatively, I might just do the Arty Diaries myself. At least the medium one. Well, I have to do a handful of quests in order to knock out the Desert Diary, so this is the first one, Eagle's Peak, which is needed for like 7 other diaries anyway. I don't know why I didn't do this quest sooner to actually give some decent experience, but that's Anakra's Lament completed. I think I need 2 more quests. Spirits of the Elid done, 8,000 prayer XP, I will take that, and 1 quest to go. Contact quest completed. I think that's the last one I needed for the easy, medium, and hard Desert Diary, so let's go ahead and start working on the fun achievement diaries. Okay, there is the easy diary completed once I get this herb cleaned here. Perfect. And this is the last task for the medium diary. Now, before I can finish the hard diaries, I actually have to go and kill the Calphite Queen once, which is going to be kind of rough with my stats, but at least I have a Hosta for the first phase. Okay, I couldn't even kill it in one trip. I have to go back. Hopefully no one tags it, and it's still my kill. Alright, there we go. Calphite Queen is down. Kind of a bad drop here, to be honest. It can drop some pretty good stuff, and I just realized I could have also got my brews here, but that would have been way less fun. That is all of the hard diaries done. Let's go get our rewards. So I'll be 100% honest, outside of being able to pay to get all of my potions or herbs cleaned in Narda, I really don't know what this diary gives you. I'm pretty sure that the permanent ropes in the Calphite layer are a thing now, but I'm just going to use all these lamps in Herblore, and I'm pretty sure that I actually get a level out of this. A beautiful 64 herb. You know, after taking out all these from my bank, I thought I had more than this, but I guess there's still the Cadentines and Lancerdimes that I can't clean yet, so I'm just waiting until I can manually clean those to get the minimal amount of herb XP, but let's go ahead and make these potions and watch my cash stack disappear 500k down the drain. Ouch. There is level 65. I can now clean those Cadentines that are sitting in my bank. 66. Alright, there's level 67. I'm starting to get a little nervous about not having enough stuff to get all the way there. I should be able to get to 68 pretty much just with these Irits. After that, though, it's just Snapdragons, Avantos, and Cadentines left, so I don't know if that'll be enough. It should be close if it's not, though. Alright, there's level 68. Just 2 levels to go now, and I can make, woo, extra strong anti-poisons. Wowee. Well, I need to go get some white berries for my Cadentines, and I'm gonna do this the good old-fashioned way of running out to the lava dragons and just picking them up. I didn't really have whiteberry bushes planted this whole time, so this is really my only option. Okay, 1 level to go, and I'm not even slightly worried, because I still have the rest of these Aventos. I still have all of the Cadentines and the Lantidimes, so I guess I just gathered a bunch of secondaries to give to Shelby, because after 70, it really makes sense for me to just start giving all of this stuff back to him again. And there we go. That is a level 70 Herblore. All of the weeks of farm runs and Master Farmer and everything paid off. Honestly, I don't think any of this really matters at all here, but I'm pretty sure that's the last requirement outside of quests and things that I needed for Song of the Elves. So let me see if I figure out how the alphabet works, and then realize I was hovering over the quest the whole time. Actually, okay, so I still need 70 Hunter and 70 Mining, but that's not too bad. And I think that's how I want to start the next episode. So if you guys enjoy this, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, a quick thank you to the sponsor of this video, Gemstone Legends, for helping me continue doing what I do. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description and the pinned comment to have your chance at winning some cool free stuff, and check out the game.